Ah. Oh my God. Let's clean this shit right here. That's so much better. We are back, fellas, men. Our army is soon at 25,000. We're just a few away, y'all, from growing our army of toxic motherfuckers. We're a few away from 25K. I mean, so rejoice that we're adding more people to the gang. Feel me? Rejoice. Nah, no cat. I mean, we're almost there. Feel me? Anyway, what's good, everybody? How y'all doing on this beautiful Saturday? How y'all doing? Y'all good? Y'all good? Y'all good? Y'all good? All right. Thank y'all for hitting that like button, though. No cap. Thank you for that like button. So, I was gonna do a regular video, right? I was gonna just like react to it normally, but I'm like, you know what? Could Sasuke beat all the Hokage? Now, I'm not a betting man, but I'm gonna just say no, he can't beat all of them niggas. No, he would get beat up. He said, I just saw a big ass rat in a train station. Oh God. Oh nah. Yo, what's good, everybody? Yeah. Okay. So now that we're here, fellas, let's see what's popping with Seth. Feel me? Okay.
So, in the past, I've done the Naruto beat all of the Hokage, and you guys really liked that video. It's the most popular on my channel, pretty much. So, I thought, why not do...
Because they're a bunch of Naruto turds. I mean, stop. Nah, he could. I feel like he could. Like all of them together versus him. I feel like Naruto could feel me. Barry, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know.
Sasuke versus all the Hokage as well. And I know what you're thinking, won't the answer just be the same? Well, we do have a little bit of a surprise. We're also going to be going over Nerfed Sasuke.
Oh, so we doing Nerf Sasuke versus all the Hokage, including Naruto? Oh.
Nerf Sasuke as well versus the Hokage and see how he stacks up. But we're also just going to be explaining and, kind of giving a little update to what we think about that current pecking order. Also, it is a very special occasion.
Yeah, if Nerf Sasuke, feel me, if it's a Nerf Sasuke and he can't beat, well, he could beat Naruto, but he can't beat Naruto. You know what I'm saying? Like he could beat him, but like he's not. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got all of them niggas versus Sasuke. No, come on.
This video is gladly in support of.
Yeah. No. I support it, but no. Yeah. Round one. Let's go.
Versus the Hokage video, where it's like Sasuke at full power, the strongest that we know him as, versus all the different Hokage. And you can include Naruto here if you want. I guess we could do like a sub round, like round 1A without Naruto and round 1B with Naruto.
Right.
And then like the second round would be like what? Full power Sasuke versus all the Hokage, including nerfed Naruto. And then like round 3 would be like nerfed Sasuke versus all the Hokage and nerfed Naruto.
Yeah.
I think that makes sense.
Okay.
So the first round is like, for some reason,
this
and
is
it
not
depends on
including
who you
Naruto,
ask.
All of them together? Like, okay. Sasuke, Rinnegan, all of them together. Like, I feel like he could beat Madara, and he's the only one who can beat Madara on this list, right? Like, out of these 6 motherfuckers, not including Naruto, out of these 6 guys right here, these 6 Hokages, Madara was clapping up all of them for free, right? All of them, including, my boy right here, Hashi, feel me? He was clapping up all of them. So, yeah, I gotta say Sasuke beats all of them together. Whoa, not Mina. Was he beating up Minato? No, he wasn't. I don't think he was, right? Ariel, yeah, like I feel like that's a stretch. Like I get Sasuke strong, but like the fact that you got you got him, right? This is not Kakashi with a Sharingan. This is just regular Kakashi. And then like you got Minato with KCM. You know? So I'm like, he got KCM. So he's basically Naruto. Like, come on, bro. Like, I don't see him beating. I don't see Sasuke beating all of them, bro. Not all of them. Not all of them. I feel like he's gonna lose. Nah, he can't 1v6 them. He can't. He ain't that strong. He's strong. No, he's strong. But to 1v6 all of them? No. He's gonna get hit. Tsunade is probably the strong, like in terms of physical strength, she's probably the strongest one. Right? Boom. This man got super strength and he got Kurama, bro. Come on. It's not even fair with these two alone. It's not fair. And you got this man with the wood style. Come on, bro. Stop. Those three against, come on. He's going to have a hard time. Kakashi's the weakest. I'll put Tsunade under Kakashi and have her as, well, no. Actually, you're right. You're right. Because without that Sharingan, he's not really, he's elite, but like he's not like on Tsunade's. Yeah, I can see that happening. The only person that's going to be a problem is Naruto. I disagree. Like I said, right? He has Minato with KCM. He's already fast as hell. He's already fast. Already fast. You put you stack KCM with Minato, bro. Come on. And he already got it matched. He didn't have to do much for it. He just knew how to do it. Like, that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Minato has about the same amount of chakra that Naruto got. So you try to tell me you can't beat his son, so you're gonna try to beat his dad. Come on, bro. They're the same. They're the same already.
Yeah, the first round is not including Naruto. But,
He's not slapping all of them, bro. I promise you he's not.
For some reason, and this varies depending on who you ask, but this is still fairly contentious. Like but Sasuke, like, it's not
My son Ascended donated $2. Bless.
close. All the Hokage just get shredded, right?
They're not the same. It don't matter. They're not the same. Naruto with KCM2 was relative to Minato with KCM. They're about the same. And mind you, Minato is more talented than Naruto is. He's just a better ninja than Naruto is. A better fighter. He's faster than base Naruto. Like, he's just better, bro. Like, anything you give him KCM, it's not fair, bro. Now, if you give Minato burial mode, bro, who's gonna do it better, Naruto or Minato? It's gonna be Minato. He's just a better ninja than Naruto is. And that's nothing against Naruto. That's just what it is. Base for base. Naruto versus Minato at the same age. Minato with no Kurama. Come on, bro. Naruto with no Kurama versus Minato with no Kurama. Come on.
Right. Because Hashirama, as strong as he is, isn't doing anything.
Okay, I'm gonna break it down for you, right? Naruto with no Kurama versus Minato with no Kurama. Minato is going to win. Off rip. He's just better. That's all I'm saying. Naruto with Kurama versus Minato's potential, who's already more talented than Naruto is, at the same exact age. Minato's going to win. But the story's not called Minato, it's called Naruto, so.
Naruto and Sasuke like massively surpassed the pre-God Tree absorbed Six Paths Madara, and he was way stronger than the Madara that fought and almost killed.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if he had barrel mode, I'm not saying that he does. So, Asta, so I'm going to break it down for you so you can pay attention, right? If, because I said that word if. You know, if, like a possibility if he could get it, you know? All right, okay.
Hashirama. Tobirama is just blatantly weaker than Hashirama. Hiruzen is like, I mean, for the purposes of this, like, we don't really have to precisely scale Hiruzen. Old man Hiruzen is like based on feats like weaker than Tobirama and the war. But even if you wanted to use prime Hiruzen, even if you wank him, just like at best barely above Hashirama or whatever. Minato's just not as fast as Sasuke. Tsunade.
Yeah.
I don't think we have to go into Tsunade.
We can.
Yeah, it's just what. Oops, sorry, what were you gonna say?
I'll say we can even just go into what all of them have done and just compare it to Madara. You know.
Yeah.
You know, you take Hashirama. Hashirama at his peak, he was sort of fighting Madara to the death. Some people think Madara was actually stronger than Hashirama, but due to Hashirama's
I've had people question my ability because they're not used to seeing women.
I don't care.
generation and Madara's high chakra consumption that Hashirama was eventually able to win, as there's many panels in the original Naruto that show Hashirama takes massive battle damage, such as when he's talking to the Nine Tails, and then at the end of the battle, when he kills Madara, all those cuts and the bleeding is gone, implying Hashirama was messed up many times by Madara, whereas Madara, just kind of like Sasuke, couldn't regenerate, so he never got messed up like that, from what we know. The way he looks at the end is all the damage he ever took. So Hashirama and Madara are pretty in the same tier, and we know Tobirama is just blatantly weaker than Hashirama, stated over and over and over again. In fact, Tobirama is borderline featless outside of fighting old Hiruzen as an Edo, and his tandem paper bombs he can use as an Edo Tensei, but we're assuming he's alive, so he doesn't have his tandem paper bombs, so that doesn't even apply. Minato was able to, chop through, say, Raikage A, say, really high ball, say he's like Killer B, full 8 tails level, he can chop through him with the kunai, and he has the Rasengan. He also has like a 9 tails level ceiling jutsu. He doesn't really compare to Madara either, and I actually made a Minato versus Madara video you guys can check out in the description.
The problem is Sasuke power
In his
cuts the other
prime,
Hokages.
even if
The
you
only
played
problem is
him
Naruto.
really badly. If you take the whole he's the strongest ever, he would just be slightly, arbitrarily stronger than Hashirama, and we have no idea.
He's not like 6 paths level.
Yeah.
Is the thing. Like,
No, he probably like slightly, just a tinge, a little bit stronger than Hashirama. But then I can't say that because if he was to fight Madara, he would get clipped.
there's nothing to imply that.
Yeah.
I don't think we have to explain this for anybody. It's mostly gonna be like the edgy viewers who are like, oh, well, like when he looks at Jubito for the first time, he describes Jubito as like this totally like alien thing to him. Like he's never encountered anything that can use this kind of like jutsu before, and the power's on a completely different level. And I'm pretty sure that was like pre-stabilization too.
Yes.
So it was like baby mode Jubito.
After this, what is people's obsession with Goku? Why are you obsessed with this nigga? 7 stand users who can beat Goku. I gotta see who it is, because like when you do cross, what I realize about crosses battles, and when you try to compare 2 different animes, if you have hacks in Dragon Ball, the way it works in Dragon Ball is that if you're stronger than somebody, your hack won't work, right? That's just how it works. That's the rule in Dragon Ball. And other animes, it is completely different. If you hacksy, you're going to get hacked, my nigga. That's just what it is, right? 2 different rules. There's no neutral net zone for that. Like, you wouldn't even know what to do.
So to say that, and we can draw a quick tower of escalation, I guess, a little staircase here.
Yeah, cross versus battles always ends in certain bias. But when you look at it, it's like, all right, okay, you could do this in your anime, but in our anime, if you do that, you got to be stronger than me for it to work. And if you're not stronger than me, it's not going to work, because I'm going to find a way and I'm going to power through it. Not me, but specifically Dragon Ball characters. That's just how it works.
To walk you through how many levels apart this Jubito is from Madara. So you have that Jubito, and then you have the stabilized Ten Tails Obito. And then arguably, if you take the volume statements into account, this is a really annoying argument to have, but arguably Sage Mode Madara is above that. With the back of the volume statement, it calls him the strongest enemy of all time. But if you want to skip that, then above Obito, you have the first 4
One Piece Hearts, we're not gonna even acknowledge what One Piece Hearts say. We just let them talk, because they will get fodder rods easily. They're not even in our spectrum. They could just stay quietly in the corner. We're not even talking to them.
Form Ten Tails Madara with like the one Rinnegan, and then above that you have God Tree Madara, and then above that you have double Rinnegan God Tree Madara, which is who Naruto and Sasuke fought.
I mean, technically, they didn't fight this version of Madara. Before he could even get to this form, Kaguya took over this man's body. So no, they fought this man right here. They fought this. He transformed into this. And as he was transforming, somebody fisted him, and then Kaguya, returned. Yeah.
So it's like, you see how many levels like removed we are from this character that like we're not comparing like old man Hiruzen to him. Hiruzen was just like, whoa, I've like never seen anything like this before. So even at
Wait, hold on. Just stop saying Luffy could beat Goku. It's just sad. You want to see your boy dot. Like, yeah, Madara is Kaguya level. I don't know. That's just, I don't know. No, Kaguya takes him after he gets the third Rinnegan. What do One Piece tards say? I'm interested in myself as a One Piece fan. You sound like you don't know. You don't like them. What's the story behind it? Nah, they just feel like I don't have a problem with One Piece tards. Y'all just say, well, y'all don't come for Dragon Ball because y'all know better. But some of y'all feel like y'all could down out Naruto, and I don't really care. I just find it funny. I don't give a fuck, but I just find it funny. Like, why y'all feel that way? Like, it's like, okay, Naruto got nerfed. Yeah, now we could clap up Naruto. It's funny. It is hilarious. Kurama is the only G, to be honest. Y'all bring up hockey, stopping everything. Yeah, like I don't know that's another thing that One Piece tards use. Like, oh, hockey this, hockey observation that, conquerors hockey. It could stop. Oh man, it's like damn, bro. It's definitely funny. I definitely don't think even Luffy could beat him. I feel like he has a chance. I feel like he has a real shot at doing it. Like right now. Before, no. Before, no. But now he definitely has a chance to actually beat up Naruto. He has a really good chance. Okay, so I reacted to it already. I gotta edit the video for Dio versus Alucard. I already have it. I'm gonna upload it later today or tomorrow. I think it depends. Like, here's my thing, right? What works in one anime, we don't know how well it's gonna work on the next anime. So you can't really compare who is gonna beat who unless like you're just vastly stronger than that person. That's my takeaway from it. But then it's like, even that, like, I feel like that makes more sense. Like, if you're vastly stronger than like your hacks shouldn't work on me. It shouldn't, because I'm vastly stronger than you. That's how I feel, honestly.
Hiruzen would have been below like baby mode Jubito, who's not even close to being as strong as Sasuke. And that should also tell you everything you need to know if you're still a little bit skeptical about whether or not Hashirama would be able to fight him, like just how far apart Sasuke and Naruto are from people like that.
Right. So the other thing with Hiruzen is there is a statement that he's the strongest ever of the Sarutobi clan back around when Boruto first began, give or take, which would basically mean he's stronger than Boruto Konohamaru. But that Konohamaru is pretty featless. All we know about him is that Kashin Koji can kind of just no-diff him. He calls him impressive, but he's just like, yeah, I can kind of handle you, no problem. Kind of almost off-screens him. So it's not really that impressive. With Tsunade, she's more of a rival for Raikage A, which is absolutely nothing to even blind Madara, let alone Six Paths Madara or Hashirama. Now, Hokage Kakashi is a little bit weird. So the thing about Hokage...
Yeah, this is actually funny, because a lot of people write him off like he's like the weakest Hokage.
Yeah, like, didn't y'all say that Kakashi's the weakest Hokage? Like y'all said that he was the weakest Hokage, and I'm like, I mean, out of all of them, like I would kind of, but I have Tsunade at the bottom.
But
But,
actually, according
yeah.
to the novel,
I did agree to it. No, I said that Tsunade's at the bottom. Like I recanted and like, nah, I think I have Tsunade at the bottom.
he's like way stronger than
Right.
he was in the war, which
Yeah.
is like insane.
So in the
Hey, Kevin, do you want some lasagna?
novels, Kakashi's actually stronger than ever he's stronger than when he fought Madara and
How is he stronger than when he don't have Sharingan? What? How? What, bro? Says who? He don't even fight. Proof. I need proof. He don't have the feats to back that up. He don't have no feats to back that up. So where did he get stronger at? This is what I'm talking about the Naruto verse, bro. Like, oh, he got stronger. How? What is his feats? Who did he fight? Who did he fight? Who the fuck did he fight? I'm gonna stop cursing. Who did he fight to prove that he's stronger than when he fought Madara? Ain't no way you're stronger than when you fought Madara. That was it for you. That was your peak. Talking about like, who did he fight? A couple of days ago, it stated that Naruto is fasting. Can y'all speak English, please? Kakashi is at least on Hiruzen's level or a hair lower though. What? Yo, y'all can't speak English, bro. Like, good lord. I don't believe that he's even there. That's like saying, okay, so if we're saying that if Hiruzen, right, the third Hokage, if he's the strongest Hokage, right, he's above Hashirama, right? And then you saying that Kakashi, no Sharingan, is is as strong as Hiruzen. So that would make him above. No, Nick. What the fuck? No.
so not DMS per se, but he is stronger. It's implied his Sharingan, since he doesn't have it, doesn't drain his chakra anymore, so he has more access to reserves of power. He learns the Purple Lightning Shinden, which is his strongest jutsu at the moment that we know of.
But he don't have none of them crazy ass abilities that he was using before, which made him broken.
As well as the fact that maybe you could even use a rationalist argument, the current Kage are able to fight things like Kinshiki and Momoshiki, so, maybe, Kakashi, if he power clipped with them, and the Hokage is supposed to be the apex of the...
No, he would have gotten clipped. They didn't even, like, the only reason... Bro, what? What? I'm sorry. I'm not trying to downplay, but no, bro. He would have got clipped. I'm sorry. I don't see him doing it. He knows over 1,000 jutsus. And so what? What does that mean? He don't even use 1,000 jutsus. Oh, I know 1,000 jutsus. He don't even copy jutsus no more. What are we talking about? He knows 1,000 jutsus and only spams 3 of them. How you only spam 3 jutsus? You know 1,000. Makes no sense to me.
world, thematically, that maybe Kakashi, if
Nobody's playing it off. You're not even showing proof. Like, who did he fight? We're just using hypotheticals. Where's the proof? Like, you're not. I'll go back for you. It said in the statement. That's my biggest problem with Naruto, Boruto, when it comes down to power scaling. They don't even show feats. They just said, oh, it's in a guide, right? It says it right here that, oh yeah, he's kind of stronger than when he was without his 2 Sharingans. I'm like, all right, so who did he fight that makes him stronger? That would have proved that he would be stronger without his Sharingans, right? Like, you test that out by fighting somebody who's actually strong, right? I feel like that makes sense. That makes more sense. It stated in the, like, show me, who did he fight? Where was he? Where was he at when Ishiki was here? Nowhere to be found. Where was he at when Shin Uchiha was there? Where was Kakashi at? He wasn't doing nothing. Talking about the light novels. How is that even relevant? You're not even showing me that you was even fighting anybody. So how was you getting stronger? That's my biggest issue with people like you. Oh, it said it in a light novel. Oh, it said it in the guide. Okay, but show it to me. Show me who did he fight that says that he got stronger. Nigga where was he at? On a mission. I hear nothing but excuses, bro. Good lord. This is my issue with Naruto Touch, bro. Like, y'all breed excuses. No other fan base have excuses. Y'all just come in with excuses, bro. Mad excuses. Like, good lord, bro.
Like Shinden, which is his strongest jutsu at the moment that we know of, as well as the fact that maybe you could even use a rationalist argument.
You think he scrapped with Kaji and Koji in the anime. You think he did. I don't recall him ever doing it. I don't recall Kakashi fighting. The last time I seen Kakashi do anything was when him and Guy were hanging out. That's the last time I seen Kakashi do anything at all. The last time I seen Kakashi do anything relevant was, when was this? The last time I seen him do anything relevant was when everybody fought Tonari. That's the last time I seen him do anything relevant. The last time. Other than that, I didn't see that nigga do shit. No offense.
The current Kage are able to fight things like Kinshiki and Momoshiki, so, maybe, Kakashi, if he power cliffed with them, and the Hokage is supposed to be the apex of the world, thematically, that maybe Kakashi, if he was in the realm, maybe he could have thrown hands with Kinshiki and Momoshiki as well. If he really
maybe. Hypotheticals. I don't believe he would. I feel like he would have got clapped up. Cause the other five Kage wasn't doing shit to them, to the Otsutsukis at all. And they're stronger. So they're stronger they're stronger now than when they were kids or teenagers. And they wasn't doing nothing to him. Nothing to them.
I think something that might also support that is you have old man retired Kakashi. He's not actually that old, but he's retired. He's vacation. He's not even in the manga at the moment, but
Yeah.
but he actually confronts Kakashi and Koji in the anime, and Koji basically just has to give him the slip. He doesn't just quickly knock him out or something. So you could make an argument that maybe Kakashi's still Boruto tier Kage level. But the problem with that is that, as Swag can get into, compared to even base Naruto, that's not that impressive.
Yeah. So
Not that impressive.
It's like the thing, right? That remember the little staircase I illustrated earlier. That only takes us up to Fourth War Rinnegan Sasuke.
Yeah.
Not Boruto-era Sasuke. And so there are a little bit more steps that we.
This nigga said, hold on. This nigga said, see, Kakashi killed Koji's clone, bruh. That's star level. This nigga said, oh god, that's borderline. That's, oh god. Oh god. Kakashi will get slapped up by Krillin. I don't know why we even. I'm like, okay, yeah, data book says one thing. Okay. That's like me saying the guy Zenshu says one thing, but then the show and manga says something completely different. That doesn't make sense. You can't have it in a data books and then show something completely different. You don't it's like you're retconning what you're saying. Like, that's like saying, oh, Naruto the Last. Naruto had, in that movie, he had unlimited chakra, unlimited stamina. Right? In the last, right? But when he fought Ishiki, where was that unlimited stamina and chakra? I would think that, oh, since you have unlimited chakra and stamina, it's gonna transfer over to when you're an adult, right? Like it should, because it said it right there in the data book, right? Like it should still transfer over. It just doesn't go away because you're older now. Like, make it make sense, bro. It don't even make sense half the time.
Can take here, where we get to three-eyed Madara is about the Madara that they fought, and then Naruto and Sasuke.
They didn't even get to fight this Madara though. Like when he ripped that shit off his forehead, that's when Kaguya appeared. Like
Sasuke both obviously get stronger throughout the Kaguya fight as they get more accustomed to their powers. So
Yeah.
they are above the Naruto and Sasuke that fought Madara. And then there's like the Naruto and Sasuke from the last that fought Toneri. Toneri may or may not be stronger than Madara. That's a different video. But we
so we're talking about stamina. You can't steal stamina. You need stamina to even have chakra. You run out of stamina, you're kaput. You're done. And you could die from chakra exhaustion. So it's like you can't steal stamina. That's something that you cannot steal.
we won't get into that here, but I think everybody can agree that, like, obviously Naruto and Sasuke are stronger in the last than they were at the end of Shippuden. And then, obviously, they're even stronger in Boruto. And a lot of people still argue about this. But I think it's been
I feel like they have way better control over their powers, but it's like when Naruto loses Kurama, it's like, oh yeah, he's not really that strong now.
widely accepted now at this point that Momoshiki is at least relative to Kaguya. Like, a lot of people think that, like, Kaguya would body him or something, which I think is a little ridiculous. But, you know, he's described as a threat, or he and Kinshiki are described as a threat greater than Kaguya. And the reason why Momoshiki is relevant here is because, like, base Naruto fights not, like, base 50% Momoshiki, but, like, I think it's fused Momoshiki, but
Yes.
it's only at 50% power, right?
Yeah, Naruto has half power, and
Oh, no, Naruto's at 50%. That's
Yeah.
right. And
Yeah.
he's fighting fused Momoshiki, and we're
Yeah.
not given any indication that Momoshiki is holding back at that moment in time. That's right, I got it backwards.
Right.
And keep in mind, this is in base. This isn't like Sage Mode, KCM1, or anything. Like, base Naruto is fighting him, and it's not like Naruto's getting beaten up or whacked around or anything. Like, Naruto's
Wait, so he wasn't getting beat up and whacked around? So what the fuck was this? The fuck was this? So he wasn't getting beat up?
Momoshiki is relevant here is because, like, base Naruto fights not like base 50% Momoshiki, but, like, I think it's fused Momoshiki, but
Yes.
it's only at 50% power, right?
yeah, Naruto has half power, and
Oh no, Naruto's
Yeah.
at 50%.
So he wasn't getting beat up? Like
That's
what
right.
what's this
And
then?
He's fighting fused Momoshiki, and we're
Yeah.
not given any indication that Momoshiki is holding back at that moment in time. That's right, I got it backwards.
Right.
And keep in mind, this is in base. This isn't like Sage Mode, KCM1, or anything. Like, base Naruto is fighting him, and it's not like Naruto's getting beaten up or whacked around or anything. Like, Naruto's actually performing pretty well. Like, it seems impressive. If I didn't know who these characters were and I took a look at these pages, I'd be like, oh, okay, so
they're like relative
like,
or something.
yeah, exactly. And Naruto and Sasuke at full power are clearly, like, illustrated as, like, implied to be rivals throughout Boruto. I think that this is pretty much the closest in power they've ever been.
Yeah.
And that hasn't changed. Like, that's very intentional. And so, like, when Naruto goes into... Some people think it's KCM2. Some people think it's Six Path Sage Mode.
It's not even relevant, and
That's what I was gonna say. Whatever you want to call it, when he goes full power, he and Sasuke are still relative, and yet when he was in, like, base, which is way weaker than his full power mode, and at 50% power at that, he was keeping up with fused Momoshiki. No, let me...
Naruto mostly got gifted with powers, barely even worked for it. That's why Rock Lee's my guy. I mean, yeah. The only thing he worked for was Sage Mode and Rasengan. To be honest, if we're being completely honest, everything else was just give it to him. To be honest. That nigga Naruto still got his ass whooped. He still got his ass whooped to the point they sent in Boruto to finish the job.
Let me admit, obviously, fused Momoshiki was way stronger than that because it did take Naruto and Sasuke fighting him together at full power to actually beat him. But, like, the fact that
Did they beat him, or was it, Boruto hitting that nigga with that Rasengan?
Naruto was able to, like, do anything. he put up a better fight than any of the other Kage, like, put together, right? Like, they weren't really even scratching Momoshiki. Meanwhile, he was, like, dodging Momoshiki's attacks, actually, like, damaging him, knocking him back and stuff. So, they are way, way, way beyond where they were in Shippuden at this point.
I think
Oh, I'm not trying to apply DBZ scaling at all to Naruto. I'm just saying that if we're gonna sit here and try to like, compare these two shows, like, oh yeah, Itachi could put anybody in Dragon Ball Z in a Genjutsu. I'm like, that it just won't work that way. It won't. Vado's confirmed that you have to be stronger. You have to be for it to work. So that's the rules in Dragon Ball. You can't break those rules, right? So while knowing that, you try to fight them and you know you're not stronger than them, that's what I'm saying for the verses. But for this, it's like you're saying one thing in a god, but then in the show, it's saying something completely different. That's my biggest gripe about it. That's what I'm saying. How do you know he trained for over 10 years? How do you know that he trained for over 10 years? How do you know that? We didn't see him train for over 10 years. After the war arc, we didn't see him train. I definitely didn't see him train. All I seen was he got married, and then boom, he's a dad with 2 kids, and he's a Hokage now after that. That's all I seen. Jada, it's probably your Wi-Fi. Words mean nothing. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to like figure. Like, your word doesn't mean shit unless you could prove it. Like, you're just all talk at that point.
just an easy indicator. For one, for Toneri, there are some weird guides that imply he might even be stronger than Kaguya, but we won't get into that.
Yeah.
But I think at a very just basic level, even if you think Kaguya beats Momoshiki per se, I think at a very base level, we could all agree, okay, Kaguya knows about Momoshiki and Kinshiki, and she is scared of them still. Now, maybe she thinks that they're gonna jump.
You're showing one time that you train. How does that one time equate in the last for over 10 years? Naruto in the last is 19. Naruto at the end of the war is 17. What are you talking about? What the fuck? Okay. Like I said, if you just say something and don't prove it, you need proof. Show me evidence. Show it to me. Act like visibly show it. Like when any other anime trains, like when any other anime character trains, we see them train. We see how strong they got. We have a depiction of how strong they've gotten from point A to point B. With Naruto, there is no depiction. There is none. Yeah, I just say, oh, it's in the data books. Oh, it's in the guidebooks. Oh, it's in a light novel. I'm like, but you didn't show me. No, most people will not read the light novel, bro. Most people do not read the light novel. I'll keep it a stack with you. Most people don't even read it. Okay, right? In Dragon Ball. Yes, in the guy's intro, it says that, yes, it's 50 times. Super Saiyan is 50 times the multiplier, right? And we visibly see that. We visibly see those multipliers applied in the anime. In Super, I'm not sure if it's the same thing, which is why I don't speak on it, because it's like I'm not sure if it's going to still be the same thing. They retcon a lot of stuff in Dragon Ball Super that was in Dragon Ball Z. Sometimes Super Saiyan looks a lot weaker than what it says it is. Saying basis feats are boring. I agree with that.
Dump her, and she's slightly stronger than one, and it's 2v1, so she's gonna lose. But regardless of that, Naruto is then fighting them put together. These guys that scare Kaguya put together at 50% power, okay? in base. And then, at full power.
So I could agree that, like, look at the animation. Okay, so for this, I could agree that he did get strong, because if he was fighting these two, like these Otsutsukis combined in his base for like a split for like what a minute or two, and then transformed into what's this form? I don't even know, KCM2, Sage or Six Pack. I don't know what form this is, but he was fighting them in his base for like a little minute, like 2, 3, 4 minutes. He was fighting this man Momoshiki in his base. I could agree that he did get stronger. How much stronger did he get? I don't know. I don't know how much stronger he got from that to that.
Gives him the hand.
But he still didn't like beat him. He still didn't win the fight.
And Sasuke is also extremely nerfed because he uses his teleportation jutsu, which we know uses a ton of chakra, especially earlier on in Naruto. So Naruto and Sasuke are both extremely nerfed when they're fighting this guy who would give Kaguya, a sweat on her brow. So even if you think Naruto and Sasuke somehow don't have 6 paths, or maybe you think for some reason they're nerfed, they're still incredibly powerful and still able to run Kaguya's fade. And it's implied, in Ishiki's realm that he believes that Kaguya's evolution is similar to Momoshiki's level as well, which sort of supports why Kaguya might have been somewhat timid of that, because obviously someone on her level is coming with backup. And they're gonna come run her hands. So
like another thing too that's impressive about that Momoshiki fight is that I think it's either implied or stated. It's been a while since I read the chapters, but that Naruto is holding back significantly so he doesn't blow up the whole village.
Yeah,
because if he goes.
No, we just know that Vegeta was gifted, and he was born with a higher power level than Goku was. You can't do much about that. Like, you're born with a higher power level. When Goku was born, he had a power level of 1 or 2. Vegeta was born, he had a power level of like 1,000 or something like that. Off rip, he's going to be stronger than him. Off rip, we seen Vegeta as a kid taking over planets. What was Goku doing? Taking over. He was beating up androids and armies and shit on Earth. That's what we seen Vegeta do. But I digress. Naruto is a specialist in hands, no cap. So if he was a specialist in hands, why the fuck Jigen was fucking that nigga up? But he's a specialist. Jigen was he was running that fade, and Naruto hands didn't look elite at all. It looked subpar. Not even trying to downplay, but that's what it looked like. Like, I'm not trying to overhype nobody. I'm not even overhyping my favorite show. I'm not gonna even overhype it. But when y'all fans start to say, "Oh yeah, that nigga's a specialist," but then that truth is put to test, and then Jigen was running that man's fade. Not even Ishiki, Jigen was running that man's fade, and what was happening? Where was that specialist shit at? Where was it at? It looked like he was like a trainee. He looked like he was first Dan. First day, that's what he looked like. But you just said that he's a specialist. If it wasn't for our hero Piccolo, Goku would be dead for good. Praise Piccolo. I'm weak. Death Battle said it. My only problem with Naruto Tards is this, right? First, y'all only use Death Battle when it's in favor of Naruto. When it's in favor of other shows, you guys are extremely biased. So therefore, I'm not going to listen to you guys when it comes down to versus battles or who will win. Or if, Death Battle said, no, I'm not going to listen to you because you guys are, I've noticed this about you guys. You guys are extremely biased for when it's in favor of Naruto. Therefore, I'm not going to I'm going to listen to that. No, I'm not doing it.
Goes all out recklessly. You guys saw their fight in the final valley. Shit was exploding everywhere,
Exactly.
dude. So, Naruto can't do that. He has to restrict himself to, close quarters combat mostly. Really, concentrate to make sure his jutsu don't create massive explosions or go flying off somewhere. So, and again, this guy is bare minimum, at least relative to Kaguya, who is totally, completely out of the reach of any of the first 6 Hokage, with the arguable exception of Kakashi, but
I don't think there's enough evidence yet to say Kakashi could run hands with use Momoshiki yet. So
Like, the best piece of evidence is that Kashin Koji anime only scene, but, like, if Kakashi was still that strong, why didn't he come help fight Momoshiki?
That's what we all trying to say. Like, why he didn't help if he's still strong. You know what I mean? If he's still strong, you should have been easily able to fight him, right? You would have got fucked up, but you would have been, you know what I'm saying? It would have been useful evidence, but you know.
So there is an implication that Kakashi's not in the manga because he has some very secret, big plot device thing going on right now that is going to be revealed. At least that was admitted by Kishimoto and Kodachi and all of them. But at the moment, we just don't have any evidence or know-how, so we can't argue him there. Now, for you Kaguya fans, I know on my channel I've downplayed Kaguya quite a bit, but I am starting to come to terms that she's kind of Momoshiki-ish level, rather than just being blatantly, oh, she would get fodderized or something. But in Kaguya's benefit as well, something else I think needs to be exaggerated is when Three-Eyed Madara is turning into Kaguya, what happens is all of the energy collected from the Infinite Supervillains are blowing out of the earth. And then Naruto and Sasuke are like, what is this energy? And Naruto says, this energy is even greater than the Ten Tails. Now, a lot of people thought Madara transforming was something that was about...
I'm Dale. Just moved here from Oregon.
I'm watching that right now. That's crazy.
Of course, yeah. You look like if Tom Hanks humped Ari.
Of the Ten Tails, but no. Naruto's talking about the energy coming out of the ground into Madara. So, Kaguya absorbs greater than Ten Tails level energy.
Kakashi is now Shikamaru level.
I'm
weak.
So
imagine Sasuke describes it as like a completely different level. He didn't even think it was possible for someone like this to exist.
Yeah, and the chakra is so massive that Madara's 10 tails 6-pack.
Do I think Death Battle is accurate? I don't know what to fucking believe, bro, when it comes down to Death Battle. They do these calculations and whatnot. Sometimes they're biased, sometimes they're not. I don't fucking know what Death Battle is. I just know that they're entertaining, and that's pretty much it. I don't know if they're telling facts. I don't know if they're telling lies. I can't even give you an answer for it. I mean, not really. He don't have the personality that I would want to watch if I was watching a show. If Rock Lee had his own show, I would not watch it off the simple fact that I don't find his character to be entertaining. So no. For Death Battle, no. Yeah. For Death Battle, I don't believe that is accurate. I feel like they do what they want to do. It's, as long as it's entertaining and they post a lot of views, sure, they don't keep making videos to outrage people and whatnot, have a bunch of people react to their content. I get it. I perfectly understand, bro. I get it. I perfectly understand. I get it. I get it. Naruto should have won what Death Battle? What Death Battle was he in? Yeah, I mean, it's better than watching Naruto chase someone for half a series. I mean, Death Battle really made a weaker version of Ichigo for against Naruto to expose themselves for not. Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. But then it's like this whole idea came to me, right? This whole idea came to me. Certain rules, I feel like they pick and choose what rules to apply when they do death battles, right? So when they do death battles, they pick they pick sides of who should win, right? Like we all know Ichigo would slap up Naruto. That's not a debate. We all know that's a thing, but you know what I'm saying? Like they pick rules from Naruto. I'm like, yeah, okay, so this is gonna triumph over, you know, this for Bleach. And we want to have Naruto fight Ichigo, even though he can't really see him, but because Naruto was sensing Madara's limbo clones, it's kind of the same thing. When in reality, it's not the same thing because they're not on the same spectrum. They're not. Like, Madara's limbo clones are, like, yes, they're in a different spectrum where you can't see them, right? You got to sense them. Perfectly understandable. I get that. But with Death Gods, it's completely different because they're on a different scale. We all know you Solo's Naruto. Yeah. Yuha definitely you watch. Yuha, how you pronounce it? You watch or Yuha? Seth says Yuha. I think it's you watch. He is extremely hacksy. He is broken as fuck. I've never. Oh, good lord, that man is broken. He's basically everybody in Bleach. How are you everyone in Bleach? How the fuck Dio gonna be Alucard? Because Dio is faster than Alucard. Alucard isn't faster. Like, you wanna see my reaction? What I mean by that? Like, Alucard is not faster than Dio. Dio is 150 times faster than the speed of light, bro. You're not, you can't touch him. You could hurt him, but you ain't gonna touch him. Like, the fact that he got a couple of hits in was amazing to me.
That Senjutsu body explodes because it's so much energy. So imagine if three-eyed six-pass, ten-tailed Madara got a second ten-tails Jinchuriki and that's Kaguya, right? And so the fact that Momoshiki can scare that girl is insane. There's just, so let's run through even the hacks. Is there any hacks Tobirama can do to that? No. Is there any?
Because like Tobirama has like teleportation, right? And it's like the same thing with Minato. Like that's their big thing is that they can teleport. Well, like so can Sasuke.
Yes.
You know, so it's like who cares?
Right. And Sasuke is also fast enough to catch six paths Madara as well. But the other one too is Minato. Could Minato maybe Reaper Death Seal? Well, no, he can't because from what we can tell, he thinks the Nine Tails is such an insane massive power that he can't possibly imagine sealing it into one body, let alone the Ten Tails. He might not even be able to Reaper Death Seal the Ten Tails, let alone, six paths adult Sasuke, or Momoshiki, or Kaguya. Hashirama.
So we're not gonna use the fact that he got KCM. Like, I feel like I feel like we're not using all of them at their truest potential, right? Like, if you told me, okay, Sasuke, adult Sasuke, Rinnegan, not nerfed, adult Sasuke, Rinnegan, EMS. If you told me that Sasuke, adult Sasuke, can KCM is useless against Sasuke. Oh no. Because when Naruto used it, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was putting in that work against him, so. Minato could beat EMS. I believe he could, but I feel like each user is different. Well, because each user is different. Oh. Y'all saying that Gohan ain't that weak, that Naruto characters can beat him? No. Gohan is at least Super Saiyan Blue level. At the very least, he's Super Saiyan Blue level, right? And he might, in the manga, he's fusion level. Like, he's Kefla, Super Saiyan 2. He's that level. That bitch is strong. That Kefla would solo the entirety of both Naruto and Boruto at the same time by herself. And Gohan beat her. He didn't one-shot Shorty, but he actually beat her. You're trying to tell me that Gohan, a man on a mission Gohan, is not clapping, come on, bro, stop.
Struggles with
Stop
these
it.
Madara.
Stop
it. Yeah. Obviously, he's not.
Why we even talking about, bro?
Years in, well, we know he should have no reason to be able to do it.
Jerry, it seems that you did not read the DBS manga, so I'm going to need you to go ahead and reread it again. Because he beats Kefla. Well, it's technically a tie. They're even. So I'm going to need you to reread the manga again, okay? And then come back, all right? Okay. Yeah, like, I hate when people who don't read the manga try to say, oh, this character's not strong. Bro, that nigga knocked Shorty out. What you mean? And technically speaking, if you want to wink, well, you can't really wink Kefla to Omen UI because it's like she still got clapped easily. No difficulty. So I was gonna say something outlandish, like, yeah, Kefla is probably UI Omen level. But then I'm like, she didn't really put up much of a fight against Omen Goku in the first place. So it's like, yeah. DBS isn't canon though. DBS is canon. What are you talking about? What the fuck? Oh my god. We have a bunch of idiots in the chat. Oh my god. He said only. That's like saying, oh, Naruto the anime, Naruto Shippuden the anime is not canon, but only the manga is. That's stupid. Like that's stupid. What? Like that's like saying Boruto is not canon. That's like saying Naruto Shippuden is not canon. Niggas is weird as hell, bro.
Tsunade is probably the weakest link, funny enough. Yeah.
That's what I said. I said Tsunade is the weakest one here.
That's like basically no. She can heal them, but it doesn't.
Yeah, that would be the only thing.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Like so, and then you have Kakashi.
It don't matter if that transformation was not written by Toriyama. The fact that it's there, nigga. That's like saying half the shit that we see in Naruto Shippuden in the anime isn't even in the manga. So half the shit he didn't even do. That's stupid. Cause y'all still use the fact that he did it in the anime. The fuck?
Which he's just too unknown. All we know about him is that he's probably Kage level, and which is weaker than usual Momoshiki. So yeah. So Sasuke does win that first round pretty hardcore. There's just Sasuke can pretty much just genjutsu all of them, like he did the Bijou. Right, basically.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think it would actually just be that, right? Like,
yeah.
Just, and then they're all in Shibaku Tensei.
Yeah. Or he literally just glances at all of them like the Bijou, and then he just Shibaku Tenseis, and they all float away, basically. So
we don't even have to get into like the weird stuff, like the Soul Dragon or like whatever, right? Because like you said, it's just like because I mean none of them have resistance to that. Like even if you don't even like get into like his sheer like physical dominance, right? Like just how much more chakra he has than them, how much harder he hits than them, how much faster he is than them. None of them have resistance to that kind of genjutsu, except for Sasuke. So
yeah, you remember how the 5 Kage saw Madara's perfect Susanoo, and they're like, "What is this power? What do we even do?" And they just kind of gave up and died. That's pretty much what would happen.
I want people to realize that when Goku was fighting Kefla in the Omen Goku was fighting Kefla in the anime, right? That came out before Gohan. They switched it, and Toritaro switched it to Gohan fighting Kefla. Like, I want people to realize that Goku, UI Omen Goku fought Kefla before that chapter even came out. It's what people are not, like, understanding. Right? So the way they did, like, the anime was over before certain parts of the manga even happened. Because Toritaro written that part and drew it out.
If Sasuke did that, they literally just could never touch him at all. They couldn't even hurt him. So, at best, I might be able to say maybe Hashirama can absorb his chakra, but he would have no evidence he could absorb that much chakra.
I don't read light novels. Light novels, if it don't got pictures and action, I don't care about the light novel.
yeah.
No offense to people who actually reads the light novel.
Or even do enough damage to Sasuke to even get him to that point. So, yeah, unlikely.
So now, if you throw Naruto into the mix, it just becomes a question, really, of like, could Sasuke beat Naruto?
I didn't order a pizza.
I know. But that Parker promo saved me so much in my insurance. Brought you a little something.
Yeah.
And we've already said that they're
This nigga Meek said, who uses light novels for power scaling? You'll be surprised how much people use this light novel for power scaling. Oh, remember light novel? Sue. Remember light novel can destroy the entirety of DBZ and DBS at the exact same time. Because in the light novel, remember destroys 10K universes. The fuck? This nigga Meek said, who uses light novels in power scaling videos? Sue? Well, I wonder, my tenured on YouTube. Oh, in the light novel, it says that Naruto has irrelevant speed. So therefore, Naruto is not affected by time. Bro, what? What the fuck? Oh my god, bro. It's different.
Yeah, it's just Naruto with the Hokage in the background. So
Yeah, they would just like sit over there on the. It'd sort of be like what Cell expected the Cell games to be, right? Like
Yeah.
Goku shows up, fights him, loses, and then it's over.
The only thing
kind of be like that.
the only thing I can imagine is maybe Sasuke might steal their chakra to amp himself, but other than that,
This nigga Dane says nobody says that. Yeah, you're smoking crack. Everybody fucking says that shit. I had so many people in my comment section, in my community that says that in a light novel, somebody debated me. It was like, on my IG, it was like, it says that Naruto has irrelevant speed, so therefore he's faster than Goku. I was like, bro, what? It said in a light novel. I'm like, bro, what? Who did you get that shit from? And I got a lot of messages on my art Instagram. A lot of fucking messages in my art Instagram. And them niggas was saying some crazy shit. Oh, debate me, debate. I'm not wasting my time with your ass, my nigga. You sound stupid.
So what I will say about that is it's like weird because it seems like it's like a big ass multiplier. Like it's not a linear increase. Like he doesn't get a 9 tails, 8 tails, 7.
I don't fucking know people's names. I just know some kid told me that Naruto has irrelevant speed, and I looked at him like he was crazy because it says that Momoshiki in the light novel stopped time. In the light novel, it said that that's the only way I know is because people kept spamming me this shit. In the light novel, so it said that Momoshiki stopped time, and Naruto noticed that time was stopped and he moved. So that means that he has irrelevant speed. Shit was ridiculous.
Tails, etc. stronger. He gets like way stronger. It's like an amp greater than the sum of its parts.
Yeah.
So like maybe if he absorbed all the Kage's chakra, it could be. But like I think the other thing too is you could easily argue that the only reason the Bijou chakra worked like that was because they were originally part of the 10 tails, and it's even stated that he was like using his.
My son Tyson!
So
Tyson! Tyson!
another thing we know now.
My nigga Tyson. We all love Tyson here on the channel. Feel me? My son Tyson. Wyson is back. My son Tyson is back. The GOAT, he's back with the donations. Go with them. Damn. W Tyson, shit. This nigga gotta be like, shit. Everybody loves Tyson on here, homie. Even when he wasn't donating, we still love Tyson. No cap. But anyway. Okay, then Superman has incalculable speed because he broke out of time. That's like saying that, like, that's what Naruto Tars will tell. Bro, I wish I could. You know what? I'm gonna find it in my. Bro. Wait, not is that it? Yes, it is. Oh, yes. Yeah, follow me on my art. You know, follow me on my art. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, where is it? It was somewhere. Somebody sent this shit to me. Somebody sent it to me. Nah, not this one. Where's the rest of it? What the fuck? Where's the rest of it? Bro, somebody sent it to me. Where is it? Was it this one? No, it wasn't. It wasn't this one. Was it this one? No, it wasn't this one. Somebody sent it to me on one of my Instagrams. That's crazy. Usually there's a lot more than that. Somebody sent it to me on one of my IGs and was debating my ass on how this man moved and stopped time and he had irrelevant speed. My nigga, somebody told me that shit. That's the only way I know this shit. Yo, Sue, some of these people really be talking trash. Bro, just stop lying. I'm not. How you think I know that? I didn't know that before. Makes that's like saying Goku can't destroy a planet because we never seen it. We never seen him do it. I mean, them clashes, feel me? We seen Frieza destroy planets. That's the only reason why I'm saying, like, we know he could do it if he felt like it. Like we know Goku Black was fucking doing it, and that's Goku's body. So it's like, in the fuck. Technically.
Now that Naruto can do. If it's controller up his butt Naruto, he can Variant mode. Literally murder
Sasuke
stuff.
gets gets bodied.
So yeah, I guess the next one is then like fatigue. Well, nerf to Sasuke versus nerf Naruto. So what do you think about that?
Well, I guess a good question is, do we still think that nerf Sasuke?
No, Nerf Sasuke will get his ass beat. He has no Rinnegan. The only reason why he could beat all of them at the same time, right? Because of that Rinnegan. Now he don't got that. He don't even got the abilities. Now it's looking like he only got one shot. He got what? One Sharingan? It's quiet. It's quiet. It's quiet. It is quiet. Nerf Sasuke with no Rinnegan. Come on. These niggas are jumping him.
Could beat all of the Hokage?
I
And the answer is yes.
yeah.
What? Whoa, 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 whoa. They said yes. How? How's he gonna beat them? How's he gonna beat them? He has no Rinnegan. Oh, that's cap.
I would say so.
Like, he's weaker, and he doesn't have the Rinnegan abilities, but like we said earlier, 50% base Naruto is fighting Fusion Momoshiki.
Okay, but that's 50% with whatever they have. Like, that nerf is severely. That's a huge nerf. The only reason why they're able to fight Otsutsuki's is because they have Sage of Six Path Chakra. Say they do, right? They have Sage of Six Path Chakra, and Sasuke has a Rinnegan. And still got beat up by, higher tiered Otsutsuki's. Eight paths Otsutsuki's and shit like that. Ishiki, 8 paths, motherfuckers. You're telling me they took a huge ass nerf and they could. No, bro. I'm sorry. I don't see it happening. I don't see it happen. That's crazy to me.
And so Seth and I talked about this specifically earlier. We know that EMS is like apparently a bigger amp.
Oh,
than Sage
yeah,
Mode.
I can go into that. Sorry.
Yeah.
So basically, if you think Naruto and Sasuke are equal in base, and then their respective transformations are equal in level, maybe that's like the whole thematic thing going on, then EMS Sasuke should be still insanely powerful because the EMS is stronger than Sage Mode in the war pretty directly. EMS is able to take a...
Yeah, but hold on. So we saw Kaguya was going to destroy her dimension with a planet inside Momoshiki scale. So, okay, so how big was that planet inside Kaguya's dimension? Like, was it the same size as Earth? Was it smaller than Earth? Like, how big was it? I know that it wasn't Pluto size, and it wasn't, we don't know how big that planet inside it was. Luzuko, you prove my point, right? MUI is technically a hat. It's supposed to have, well, when Goku uses it, depending on who he uses it on, it's supposed to be the most unstoppable defense mechanism that you ever seen in your life, right? Now, like I said before, hacks in Dragon Ball, how it works is if you are stronger than that person, or anywhere relative to that person in any way, that hack is automatically nullified. Off rip. It's nullified. We seen Granola outdo MUI Goku. White hair, silver hair, black hair, it didn't matter what Goku it was. We seen Jiren and Granola and Whis wipe the floor of Goku. Right? You just gotta be stronger. That's how hacks work in fucking Dragon Ball. I said that already. That's what I said. I've been said that. Like, when people say, oh yeah, MUI is supposed to be the ultimate defense mechanism. But yet Granola one-tapped Goku. Jiren was beating up Goku. We slapped Goku with 1 foot. Oh my God. My son Tyson is... Tyson. Good Lord, bro. Like, donating like a mother. Based off scaling, Sasuke even nerfed body all guy except Naruto, who can't scale. You can't scale current Naruto and Sasuke to Shippuden levels. They are so far above that in feats. I mean, yeah, you could actually, because now that without those power-ups that they got, right? Naruto, yes, he's gotten stronger, right? But then it's like you only got stronger because you had KCM. You had KCM 2. You combine Sage Mode with KCM. Then you got another amp from Hagoromo and got Sage and 6-Path Chakra. Then you got Baron Mode. So it's like you had all these amps with not, and it's not your power. It's not like Sasuke where it's like, oh, technically speaking, Sasuke could get another Rinnegan if he really wanted to. He could get another arm if he really wanted to, right? But for Naruto, it's a special case because none of this is his power. The only thing that's Naruto's power is this. This right here. Sage Mode is Naruto's power, right? All those other forms aren't Naruto's powers. That's Kurama's powers. Baron Mode is a split between Naruto chakra and Kurama chakra, right? We get that. But outside of that, those other forms, Naruto did not achieve on his own accord. He didn't work for that. He didn't work for that. That was simply Kurama giving him more chakra. That's it.
Burning ash from reanimated Madara, not reanimated, sorry, but alive Madara. Whereas, you know, Naruto's like, oh, holy hell, that was hot. He's like blown away. Whereas EMS Sasuke doesn't even flinch. It's not even with his Susanoo out, it's just his base skin. And then the other thing we know about even one-eyed Mangekyo Sharingan.
So, did you see the new Nerfed? I'm about to react to it after this video.
EMS Sasuke is that since blind Madara can do it, this one-eyed Sasuke can not only use Amaterasu still, he can use Genjutsu still, but he can also use his Susanoo still.
Yeah, like, we're not disagreeing with that. Well, maybe he does body, but I don't, like, it's so hard to even scale because it's like he got that massive ass amp. He got a Rinnegan and he didn't even get a regular Rinnegan. He got a Tomo Rinnegan or Fripp from Hagoromo when he gave him his chakra, right? So it's like he's still gonna have all his old abilities. He just won't have the Rinnegan ones.
It's probably his perfect Susanoo with one eye. So now you have perfect Susanoo, one-eyed Sasuke versus Sage Mode Naruto, no cloak. And it's really, it's really not implied that Sage Mode is, fighting perfect Susanoos. It was kind of implied that Sage Mode was more of a rival to MS or the no-footed Susanoo during the Kage summits rather than the walking ones or the perfect Susanoo, at least throughout the medias. But I'll let you go.
You could maybe argue that Sasuke can't go perfect because Madara could only use like the foot, like leg Susanoo.
Yeah.
Without his eyes. We'll probably know more in the future unless
Right.
Naruto and Sasuke just die before like we get their powers revealed. And then it's just like endless speculation about this sort of thing. Without Naruto there, I don't think that the result is all that different because Sasuke just like power clips them really hard. Because even without his MS or his Rinnegan, he's like relative to base Naruto, who, like we said, was fighting Momoshiki.
Hey, but he still got Kurama chakra.
At half power.
Stronger than the Kage. Yeah.
Like he would just like blitz them all and like cut them up with his sword.
Can I say something else that supports as well is one-eyed EMS Sasuke was considered a
I don't know, like he gained a whole lot of chakra from having that Rinnegan. And it's like when we seen how he fought when it was just with his two EMSs, feel me? We seen how he fought. Sometimes it wasn't enough, depending on who he was fighting.
massive threat to 80%
You're telling me that? Well, oh, wait. Sasuke, 1 EMS versus Borushiki. After we seen this man have a whole spirit bomb in his hand. Stop it.
Manga has implied Sasuke is stronger than Borushiki, actually, at 80%.
5 years ago, Thanos erased half of the universe. But the people of this planet,
My son. Wait, hold on.
with a snap of a finger.
Tyson! Tyson! Tyson with the good Lord, Tyson. Good freaking Lord, my brother. Wyson is back at it again. Good Lord. Good Lord. My son Wyson. Why y'all can't be like Wyson, feel me? No, I'm fucking with y'all. Nah, but for why y'all can't be like Wyson? No, I'm joking, y'all. But thanks again, Wyson at it. Again with the donation.
A vessel Otsutsuki or an Otsutsuki revised in a vessel stronger than ever, then this 80% Momoshiki is stronger than he was before. And
Yeah, I
Sasuke
think
is
that
stronger, so.
I think it's implied that Borushiki is stronger than Momoshiki.
Yeah.
Than Momoshiki, just because like he was able to just straight up yeet Sasuke and
Look how he did Sasuke though. So you telling me that Sasuke is big? You know why Ishiki was bodying Naruto and Sasuke is because he's 8 pass, right? That's just what it is. It has to be that. That nigga had 8 tomos on his jacket. If nobody realized that, like he had 8 pass, bro. So no wonder why he was bodying them so crazy. It was
the eye, which Momoshiki was like never able to do anything like that. And granted, you could argue he caught Sasuke off guard or whatever, but like the dude has an EMS and a Rinnegan. So like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like he was probably like fine.
Regardless,
in terms of his
though.
ability to perceive him.
Regardless, though, Sasuke is very strong still.
Yeah.
The main debate is how strong is Naruto.
yeah, because unlike Sasuke, who has his Uchiha bloodline to back him up, Naruto just has massive amounts of chakra, and he got comfortable with using Kurama a lot. So it's like, how strong is Naruto? I've said this, but I'm called a hater, and I don't understand why. Why I'm telling facts, but I'm hated for telling the facts. Like I'm hated because I'm telling I don't get it. Like I don't think without Kurama, I feel like without Kurama, he's not doing much.
Naruto, but I think we can go way more into detail about how strong base Naruto is on Swag's channel. But yeah, I think for now we can just say, round 1, if Sasuke was in Naruto's position as in the first video, he just stomps. If it was Sasuke versus, full power Naruto, he would just bury in mode if he had a controller of his ass.
Yeah.
So he would just win. And then, third, if Sasuke, even while nerfed, is still stronger than all those Kage, from what we know, and base Naruto Sage Mode is probably weaker than the perfect Susanoo, although it is debatable if he can use the perfect Susanoo, but he should still use, like, the footed Susanoo, like Madara. In fact, he should be able to use something a little bit stronger than Madara, because Madara was blind, at least Sasuke has
he didn't even have one eye.
Yes,
exactly.
yeah. So Sasuke pretty much wins 2 out of...
Isn't the 6-pack chakra that he got from Hagoromo and the Rinnegan different? I may be wrong. If so, I did not know Rinnegan gave chakra. I thought the rule was you need enough chakra to use. How you think he got the Rinnegan? He didn't get it no other way. Hagoromo gave him chakra, some of his chakra. This is how I see it. Hagoromo gave Naruto and Sasuke his regular chakra. It's like there's no name for it. He's a 6-pass. So to him, it's regular chakra. It's just his regular chakra flow. To Naruto and Sasuke, it's 6-pass chakra, right? Because he's the 6-pass, right? So when that happened to Sasuke, he didn't need Senju blood because Hagoromo. You know the fuck who Hagoromo is, you know what I mean? Like, he created Senju and Uchiha, you know what I mean? He did that. So, of course Sasuke is gonna get a Rinnegan, because he's an Uchiha. He just needed the other part. Seth is a troll.
The 3 with the
I disagree, Momo the one, with Naruto being stronger than Kurama. Because of the simple fact that Kurama nearly beat that Naruto. Now, if we look at context, because we're going to use a whole lot of it, right? One statement debunks that. Naruto had help fighting Kurama, right? We see it in the anime, we see it in the manga, and we see it in the Storm series. If his mother did not trap Kurama, would Naruto get that Casey in form? No. No. Would Kurama steal Naruto's body? Yes. Yes, he would. So it's like, when people say, oh yeah, Naruto's stronger than half Kurama. I mean, was he really though? Because God forbid if Kushina, that's her name, Kushina? God forbid if Naruto's mother did not step in and intervene and trap Kurama under them seals and gates and shit. Naruto would never have been able to pull that off. I'm gonna keep it a stack. He would have never been able to pull it off. To be honest, if we're really looking at it, I mean, you make it seem like he one-sidedly beat down half of Kurama. No, that nigga had help, and it's okay. It's okay to admit that you had help. It's okay. Nobody's judging you. Nobody's judging you at all. Nobody's judging you at all. Naruto without Kurama without Naruto is weaker than Naruto. Full of a whole Kurama versus Sage Mode Naruto, Naruto's losing. All for it. All for it. Naruto, I said Naruto. Kurama full power versus Naruto, Naruto's losing. No help from Kurama, he's losing.
In that video, do look forward to a full.
He's gonna run out of chakra. And God, he don't got nobody helping him to seal Kurama down. Yeah, it's over. It's GG's.
People are actually debating King Stage Mode. Some people are debating.
All right. So we're gonna go to swag now. We're gonna go to swag. I'm on my bed, turn my swag on. Take a look in the mirror, say what's up. Yeah, I get money. Oh, turn my swag on. Take a look.
Introducing SimpliSafe's new wireless outdoor security camera.
Take a look.
It works with SimpliSafe's already award-winning.
Take a
It's about
look.
PCs. To briefly
Take a look. 30. How? What the fuck? 30 million. Good. 4 million. Shit. All right, we about to dive on in. How strong is Naruto without Kurama? Oh yeah, we about to see. We about to see. Ocean cleaning. I do not care about the. No, I can't say that. I do care about the ocean. I do care about the ocean, but I'm not a big YouTuber. I'm a semi-decently sized. I'm a decent sized YouTuber. Feel me? I mean, was it really boxing? I'm not trying to downplay the Minato versus Obito, but like, it's like, I mean, I guess.
Pre-recording, it is a fairly difficult question to answer because there are a lot of reasons why. First of all, Naruto hasn't really done anything since he lost Kurama. And also, Boruto, Dragon Ball Super's been like this too. Like the new gen like sequel anime manga have I don't know if you've talked about this in previous videos already, but they do this weird like intentional ambiguity thing in order to increase conversation or whatever.
Yeah, and good example of this. I'll give you a great example actually. There was an interviewer who. This is for Dragon Ball Super, but it's related because it's basically the new shonen mentality to be ambiguous. I think it's their current strategy. But with Dragon Ball, there was an interviewer who was like, "Who wins, Vegito Blue, who is a fusion character in Dragon Ball, versus Beerus, who's a another big Dragon Ball character, and the author literally says, well, this character seems to think that perhaps he's above him, but who knows if he's right?
What the fuck? I hate when they do stuff like that. Just answer the question, man. Good lord, so like people could like just know who's stronger than who, bro. Because then we'll know that if Goku and Vegeta's actually getting strong, it's about to be stronger than Beerus, bro.
Sure. So they really don't. Whenever they see people argue about anything, they love to leave it ambiguous. I don't know if they like to farm YouTube videos or what off of it, but yeah, the same thing is for Six Paths Naruto as well. And
Wait, hold on. Did y'all subscribe to the channel? Not their channel. They got a lot of subscribe. I'm talking about my channel. Did y'all subscribe to the channel? Like, if you not subscribed, but you come to my live streams all the time, subscribe to the channel, my channel. Like what time is it? It was 2:16. Good lord, it is 2:16.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see some ambiguity with how strong this new Naruto is as well.
Yeah, I mean, like with Boruto, everybody's been arguing since, not even just this movie dropped, but since the last came out, about whether or not Naruto still has his Six Paths powers.
Yeah.
I don't believe that he does.
And so, as you can imagine, like, if people can't even agree on what Naruto could still do before the nerf, when something as major as him losing
That's what I'm saying. Like, nobody could agree if he still has Sage or Six Paths. We can't agree on it. It's not universal. It's like everything's split in half. I don't believe that he still has it. Now he lost Kurama. It's like, damn, he's really fucking weak now.
the entire Nine Tails happens, there's going to be a lot of disagreement, theorizing, and whatever about it. Now, let me get one thing out of the way. I don't know which of you started this. I don't know if it was a collective thing, but this he's pain level thing needs to stop. I don't want to hear any more about it. It is just not true at all.
Yeah, he has less chakra than his first battle with Naruto versus Sasuke, bro. One-tailed Naruto's giving him the hands.
There's a really easy way to prove that, as long as you don't think that the Nine Tails is just massively, like, to an unreasonable extent, buffing Naruto's power in base, which I don't agree with. I don't think the Nine Tails makes him stronger in base at all. But anyway, an easy way to disprove this is when fighting Momoshiki. And now, I
mean, he got his ass whooped in base, though. Like, we all seen him get his ass whooped in base, though. And then he turned on Kurama's chakra. So, like, what? Like, you make it seem like he did damage to Momoshiki, a fused Momoshiki, when we all seen how that fight went down in his base. And then he turned it up. Now, if he had continued to fight Momoshiki in his base and then fucked him, I would be like, all right, you got that one. But he got beat up and then transformed again. So it's like, yeah, like, come on.
read the Boruto manga in its entirety. And when I first started talking to Seth about this, I remembered what I'm about to reference a little bit differently. I thought that Naruto in base fought regular base Momoshiki, and Momoshiki was using 50% of his power. But actually, what really happened was base Naruto, using 50% of his power, fought fusion Momoshiki, and he did way better than any of the other four Kage. Like, he was actually, they were relative. If I didn't know these two characters and I saw this fight, I'd get the impression that they were going back and forth. One wasn't massively stronger than the other or anything, right?
I mean,
but then look at it like this. This man is smiling while he's fighting him. Like, if there was a struggle during this altercation right here, like, if he was frowning or mad, veins popping out his forehead, no, he was laughing the entire time they were fighting.
If I didn't know these two
And the manga is different.
characters and I saw this fight, I'd get the impression that they were going back and forth. One wasn't massively stronger than the other or anything, right?
I mean, and it was interesting because even though that Momoshiki was probably suppressed, and didn't feel the obligation to stress himself out and go all out.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking initially.
The power he was still using was enough to basically one-shot every Kage there.
Yeah.
Except for maybe Gaara, who blocked it with a sand shield, but easily got dealt with after that.
Yeah, exactly. So, at the very least, Naruto should still be stronger than all of the other 4 Kage.
Okay.
There are a lot of people who seem to doubt that still, think that the leaf is just like, it just sucks now, it doesn't have any strong ninja or whatever. But no, Naruto should still be able to, like, they were all afraid of him before this, and that should still be the case, just based on this Momoshiki interaction. And everybody knows this already, but just to go over it very quickly, Momoshiki, especially fused Momoshiki, should at least be sort of relative-ish to Kaguya, right?
Yeah.
Now, like we mentioned earlier, this is vague. The statements used to describe Momoshiki and his power relative to Kaguya aren't as concrete as I would like them to be. He and Kinshiki as a pair, I should say, are just referred to as a threat greater than Kaguya. But, if we assume that at the very least he's especially fused relative to her, then that makes this a whole lot easier, because that also means that even in base, Naruto should be way stronger than any version of his teenage self, except for the Six Paths Asura mode one. Even considering the fact that Momoshiki was holding back significantly, like Seth said. Obviously, I don't think that this was Momoshiki's full power, because it did take Naruto going into KCM2 stage mode, or a Six Paths stage mode, whatever you think it was. Like I said earlier, it's vague. But anyway, it took him going up into his final form, whatever you think that was, and teaming up with Sasuke to actually beat Momoshiki, and he was still keeping up with both of them fairly well, so he was a lot stronger than he was letting on at the beginning of the fight here. But the fact that Naruto was able to trade blows, avoid attacks from any level of power of this fusion Momoshiki is insane.
I think a good way to scale Naruto as well is you can probably scale him to the other Kage, pretty basically.
Yeah.
Naruto in Barrel mode is probably Cell level. Cell perfect, like perfect form level. Like he's probably in Barrel mode, he's probably that level. I'll give him that, if anything. I'll give him perfect Cell level in Barrel mode. Because that was a massive jump in power he had. Because he's solar system level. Solar system level. Solar system level.
The reason I say this is, after Naruto gets nerfed, we get 3 statements about his power. We have the Kage, who analyzed his current ability.
That's what it says for Barrel mode. That's what Seth said. Seth said that Naruto in Barrel mode, and Swag said that Naruto in Barrel mode is solar system level.
We have Sasuke stating his current ability, and we have Sakura, who calculates his ability. So the Kage say that we can't even be sure if he can take down an Otsutsuki without Kurama. So
Betty is saving big holiday shopping at Amazon, so now she's free to become.
Technically, I think Naruto is about fucking moon level, but you know, some may disagree, some may agree on that. But you know, Baryon mode Naruto is like our sun is not that big, right? Our sun is big enough for our solar system, right? But in terms of the universe, it's a small ass star, bro. Like that star is not big at all. It's big to us, but to the rest of the universe, it is small as fuck. It's a speck.
the Otsutsukis we've seen so far are Momoshiki, Kinshiki, Kaguya, and there's Urashiki, but I don't think he's canon to the manga, so.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's even, some people are telling me even that the anime is not canon.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know what's up with Urashiki. I just act like he doesn't exist and move on with my life. But yeah. So
Makes things a lot easier. I
yeah,
agree.
yeah. So the current debate then is, could Naruto not take down Kinshiki in base? Well, Kinshiki was able to defeat the one Kage, and they had to team up on him. And even then, he was able to somewhat blow out of their trap they made for him when they 3v1'd him. Even with Sasuke Chidoring him from the back, when Sasuke still has his full powers, wasn't enough to take him down. And I think 4 Kage plus Sasuke jumped him to trap him.
Yep, that's exactly what happened, actually.
So if Naruto's weaker than that, I mean, I don't know if that's really a bad thing. I mean, it takes 4 Kage with Sasuke with his full powers jumping him to take him down.
The other thing about that too is they're like, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't speak very definitively about it. But yeah, go ahead.
So with Sasuke's statement, he says he doesn't think that Naruto currently can take down Momoshiki if he revives. So the thing with Momoshiki is that we do not know if he kept his fusion powers or not. I hope they don't keep this ambiguous, but
Yeah, like I was just about to say that. Like, in terms of that, like, did he keep the fusion powers or he didn't keep the fusion powers? Because when he died, well, his body died, he only had his Byakugan. So it's like,
they might be. When you see, Momoshiki inside Boruto's little Jinchuriki world, Momoshiki looks like he's in base form. And, Borushiki looks like base Momoshiki as well. So we don't know if he's like fusion Momoshiki still, or has the same power level, he just looks like base. But there's also the other argument that when you resurrect through a karma or a vessel, you're stronger than before. So the Momoshiki that revives through Boruto could be stronger than the original Momoshiki. And we never really saw Momoshiki get defeated. We just saw him running from the Kage. So he's just going to be stronger than that now. So we have no idea how exactly strong he is. He's implied to be above Kinshiki in power, and we know what Kinshiki did.
Yep.
So if base Naruto can't take down Borushiki, I don't think that's really an anti-feat either. The other thing I'd like to bring up, I think this is the most important thing for me personally, is when Sakura analyzes his power. She says, you're not going to have that superhuman, insane chakra anymore. And you probably can't fight as well as you used to. But she doesn't... The problem with this statement is she doesn't say, oh, Naruto, you're completely irrelevant, weaker than base Jiraiya, you're weaker than Konohamaru, you probably should step down, you're not even a top dog at the Leaf Village, you're like average Jonin level. She doesn't make these types of declarations, you know what I mean? She never makes the statement, oh, you're completely irrelevant. And Naruto doesn't say, oh, wow, I can't fight at all anymore. He just says, it's going to be hard to fight like I used to. And, that whole 7th Hokage title I had, which is basically Shinobi God, will be a lot harder to maintain in the current Boruto-era. So to say Naruto's just complete fodder, like he'd be, like, pain level, is very disingenuous. I don't think that's being narratively implied through any statement.
Yeah, I agree. And the other thing too is that's worth keeping in mind is that when Naruto fought Pain, and even a decent bit into the war, he knew like 3 jutsu, and we know that at this point he's expanded his arsenal massively.
We all know how Naruto fights, though. He's only going to use 3 jutsus, though. He's going to use Shadow Clone Jutsu. He's going to use Rasengan. He's going to only use that. Now he don't got Sage of 6 Paths or whatever, or he don't got Kurama no more. It's like, what the fuck? Like, it says somebody could absorb his chakra. Like, how is he going to win? How is he supposed to win fights? Like, we know how he fights. Like, saying that he could do this and X, Y, and Z, it's like, all right, that's cool. But we all know how he fights. He's going to spam Shadow Clone Jutsus and spam Rasengans until he runs out of chakra. And try to get some more chakra from Sage mode and shit, right? We know how that's gonna go down. We know how that's gonna be. All right, we already know what's gonna happen. Now, it's like damn. It's like damn. It's like damn, bro. It's like damn. It's like damn.
He knows Earth style, for example.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's possible. I'd even go so far as to say that it's likely that he still has all of the Kekkei Genkai elemental abilities that he got from being Jinchuriki of all the other Biju.
I can see that.
It is weird because I've seen a lot of people claim or argue that Kurama was like the catalyst for them showing up and him drawing on their chakra, but nothing like this is ever really stated. And even if it is the case, we've seen.
I mean, the same thing could be said for you thinking that he still has the Kekkei Genkai abilities from the other tail beasts. We're not even sure if he still has that chakra, to be honest. Like, we only ever seen him use Lava Style Rasengan after that. Like, come on, bro. Like, we haven't seen him use, like, we haven't seen Naruto use all those elements at the same time in a while, bro. In a while. We only seen him use Lava Style. And that's pretty much it. As an adult. Have not seen him use nothing else after that. I'm just saying, bro. The same thing could be said.
Sasuke managed to do a sort of pseudo ice release thing by using wind release to cool water he creates. Now, he says it's inferior to actual ice style jutsu, but considering the fact that Naruto has experience using like lava style, magnet style.
I mean, my thing is that he don't have time to mix it up. He's already old. Naruto's he's damn near 40. He don't got time to be training. He don't have the time to train. He can't train while being he won't have it. So the next enemy he comes into contact with, he will most likely kick the bucket. If they're stronger than Jigen or Ishiki, he's going to die in that one. He's not going to be able to fight. He won't be able to fight. Especially if they take away what he's good at. They take away his chakra, absorb his chakra. Oh, God. Why do you think Naruto doesn't fight nobody by himself? He always fights with Sasuke. He does not fight none of them by himself. It's always him and Sasuke. No offense to Naruto Tards or whatever. I'm just saying, like, he don't fight alone. He fights with Sasuke all the time.
And so on and so forth. It should follow then that he should be able to do the same thing. So
oh no, I'm still skeptical.
Be able to do all this crazy like magma style, magnet style, Rasengan, Rasen.
I mean, technically speaking, he had Hinata with him on that moon. Technically speaking, and both of them had to finish him off completely on the moon. Technically, you know what I'm saying? That's not what we're saying. We're saying that he is a lot weaker than what he is from before. Yes, he is a lot weaker. A lot weaker. But this video is about to be 25 minutes, and we still don't know how strong he is without Kurama. It's only speculation. We're just speculating at the moment. I don't know how strong he is. But if I had to have an estimate of how strong he is, he probably cannot beat KCM 2 version of himself. He probably can't do it. Probably couldn't do it. Probably. Actually, no, that's a stretch. I'm gonna say he probably can't beat the Jubi Chakra mode that he had. He probably can't beat that form of like that version of him. He probably can't beat as an adult right now. I say he can't beat that version of himself. So that tier, he's in that tier. He probably can't beat that version of himself as an adult.
Shuriken, whatever. He doesn't have Biju bombs and stuff anymore, but
yeah, he definitely got those. He don't got those Biju. That's a Biju bombs. That nigga is basically 40. He's 8. He got 8. He's technically 33, but you know, you borderline 40. So you ain't gonna train. You got responsibilities, and you the Hokage. You're not training, bro. It's quiet for you. It's accept the fact that that's what reality is. Like, that's my only problem now. It's just like accept what shit is, bro. Accept for what it is. It's okay. You know Naruto is human, right? Like before anything, that man is human. All right? Your superhero is human. All right? It's only but so much he can do.
He should still be able to make a whole lot of shadow clones and stuff too. One thing that I would like to point out.
Yeah, but then it's like, oh, okay, yeah, Naruto can make shadow clones, but how useful are they? They're not that useful. Just about anybody beats up on his clones. And if the clones are as strong as him and they still get, you know, one-shotted, it's like they're not really that strong, to be honest. So it's like, okay, you got your clones, and you want to spam Rasengan too? So what happens if somebody like Ishiki comes around and says, okay, you're not as strong as you was before, you're actually a lot weaker, and then we could take away your chakra from you. How are you gonna fight? Now, if Naruto learned 8 gates, then I'm like, you could probably do something with that, you know, with your level of strength. You could probably do something with 8 gates. Feel me? Just in case. He should have had that as a backup plan. Imagine mixing 8 gates with KCM. That would have been broken as fuck. I would have had to give it to him after that.
Is that when Naruto was training to learn, or to create, I should say, the Rasen Shuriken, Kakashi made a point to highlight the fact that Yamato was completely suppressing the Nine Tails chakra throughout this training. And this was a much weaker Naruto. He was like 15, and the Naruto we're talking about here is in his 30s. So he's had a lot of time to grow and make his body stronger just naturally and through training. And with the Nine Tails chakra fully suppressed, Naruto was still able to fill up the whole training field with clones in order to cut his training time down by hundreds and hundreds of times. So all of the crazy, like shadow clone, insane amount of chakra, summoning feats that he was able to do before, he should still be able to do even in base, because one thing that the series makes clear is that there are a lot of points where Naruto is fighting to conceal or suppress Kurama's chakra so that Kurama doesn't take him over. When he's using Sage Mode specifically, actually, he's not able to use Kurama's chakra at all. As a matter of fact, trying to use both of them together causes Kurama to disrupt his ability to gather natural energy, and he's just not able to enter Sage Mode in the first place. It's actually like a big deal when Naruto is able to combine using Kurama's chakra with Sage Mode. So, we can safely say that not having...
So are you guys gonna like the video or not? Like, what we on? Feel me? Are you guys gonna like the video or not? Feel me? Like the video. All right. If you haven't liked the video, like the video. No cap. Thank you.
The Nine Tails when he was fighting pain, for example, or when he was using Sage Mode really at any point.
No, I'm not. The people who I'm not talking about the people who are like that. You guys are good. I'm talking about the people who just come in and spout their opinions and don't like the video. You're not gonna spout your opinions and not like my video, nigga. You're gonna like this video and then spout your opinions. No cap.
For example, it didn't really make a difference. And the reason this is relevant here is that
yeah, Jaden, tell them like the video.
On Nine Tails Sage Mode, then that should mean that Naruto's not any weaker now after losing the Nine Tails than he would have been entering Sage Mode.
One of the arguments I see as well is that Kurama's chakra was specifically sealed by Minato in a way where Kurama's chakra would fuse with base Naruto's, which would amplify it and become his own chakra. However, I would actually make one of the arguments that Naruto, even after losing Kurama, would have kept those increases.
Yeah.
And we've talked about this as well, but as an example, Gikoku and Kinkaku, even as Edo Tensei, after dying, their souls were inflicted by this, basically. The souls of Kinkaku and Ginkaku, just from eating Kurama's guts in his body, were able to use Kurama chakra. Not joking. So, what's more likely? For Naruto's base chakra to retain its amp, or its base level that became his own chakra, after living with him his whole life and becoming one being, or Ginkaku and Kinkaku to be able to go version 2 Ninetales cloak by eating intestines from Kurama, and then post-death, after dying, they can still use this power. So I'm not saying that Naruto can use Kurama chakra, I'm just saying it is very likely that his amplified base chakra more than likely just became his chakra. In a similar sense, you know, Gaara kept a lot of abilities from Chukaku, which Kishimoto points out as well, even after losing him, etc. So a lot of characters do retain abilities. Madara retained his Sharingan abilities.
I mean, with Madara, like, he's an Uchiha. Like, if he was to lose his Sharingan, like, it doesn't matter. He's still an Uchiha, and he's gonna keep those abilities. That's how they come. That's a part of him. Gaara and the One Tails is like two separate beings. But I see what you mean. I honestly do. Like, I see what you mean. Like, okay, they were with each other for a long ass time, so it's like, all right, maybe because they were with each other for a long time, maybe Naruto probably adopted the abilities of Kurama. But then Kurama just said that, hey, listen, you ain't gonna have what you had before. So it's like that's like another inkling that you're not gonna have the crazy ass abilities that you had. Cause Kurama said it before he moved on, you know? So that's just my take on it.
Blind. So there's a lot of abilities and things in Naruto that once they're a part of you, you do tend to retain. Such as even Obito, after dying and going to the afterlife, retained 6 paths chakra that wasn't even his to give to Kakashi, as an example. So there is a good argument that base Naruto was probably not that nerfed. Now you could say Kurama can't amplify base Naruto more. However, I don't think Naruto and base got any weaker, per se.
Naruto can't use KCM at all anymore. He can't do like the partial stuff that he would do, where he would like run it across his arms or just make the cloak or whatever. He can't use the big avatar, no Biju bombs. But all the stuff that he could do without Kurama, he can still do. It's not like he's been completely crippled or anything like that. Now,
so the other thing I wanted to get into, I don't know how important this is, but should we get into, does he still have 6 paths, or?
Yeah, sure, you can go for it, because it's weird, right? Like, I talked about it a little bit with his, like, Kekkei Genkai abilities before, but yeah, you can get into some of, like, the other details if you want.
So this is for one, if you believed he even had 6 paths to begin with.
Yeah.
The question is, would he still be able to use 6 paths? Because 6 paths isn't necessarily, you know, it's not like a Ninetales ability, it's more like a Senjutsu kind of ability, right? Well, the problem with 6 paths is that in the Ishiki fight, Naruto seems to imply that 6 paths is made by fusing Kurama and Naruto's chakra. He kind of makes that implication that their energy serves as kernels to make a 6 paths form. So even if Naruto could use 6 paths, maybe he could use it, but it's possible due to the much smaller chakra reserves that it would be weaker, maybe, if he could use it. But it does seem to be implied that Kurama is needed.
Oh, what have I been telling y'all niggas, the ones who believe that Naruto still has Sage of 6 pack? What have I been telling? I feel like he doesn't have it. They was like, oh, no, Sue, you don't need Kurama for Sage of 6 pack chakra. You don't need it, Sue. You don't need it. But then Seth said it, and then y'all believe it, bro. Y'all believe it. Good Lord. Oh, shit. Good Lord, bro. He needs Kurama for that. It just said it right there. What the freak? It just said it right there. He needs Kurama for it. He don't got Kurama. So if he does have it, it's probably this much, my nigga. This is all the Sage of Six Path power this nigga Naruto got, bro. This much. This much. No offense, but I'm just saying, like, I've said this before, bro. I'm a hater because I don't believe, bro. It's crazy. No, I don't want to see this. What is this? Fuck Call of Duty. I don't even like Call of Duty. Fuck Call of Duty. Shit, whack.
The other problem too is that we know that Naruto's.
Hold on. Just read this.
Six paths form. So even if Naruto could use six paths, maybe he could use it, but it's possible due to the much smaller chakra reserves that it would be weaker, maybe, if he could use it. But it does seem to be implied that Kurama is needed. The other problem too is that we know that Naruto's link to the other tailed beast was heavily implied to be Kurama by Hagoromo. Kurama stated Naruto to link Naruto to the other tailed beast. However, even base Naruto, at the end of the Sasuke fight, while all the other Bijou are locked away in Chubaku Tensei and Hagoromo didn't really give that order, Naruto still had all the other Bijou's chakra, and we know that the Bijou all gave it.
Like, they gave him part of their chakra. They didn't give him a lot of their chakra. They didn't give him, like, whole amounts of their chakra. Because then Naruto would have been strong as fuck. Super strong, actually. If he had whole amounts of every other tail beast besides Kurama.
Their chakra, while Naruto was all connected to them in a weird world where they all put their hands on his. So that's another ambiguous thing. Does he have, connection to those Bijou? Does that connection to those Bijou help give him six paths powers?
This nigga Jay didn't be on some. Yeah, he be on some weird shit, bro. Like, he a little nut.
So he either does not have six paths, or he more than likely has a nerfed six paths. Even more nerfed than people probably already thought. So that's
yeah, I agree.
I also think the idea that Kurama was responsible for his six paths form is supported by the fact that in the Sasuke fight, when Sasuke starts powering up his Susanoo, and
this nigga Naruto tissue level, nigga. That nigga paper towel level, nigga. That nigga is the tissue that you wipe your ass with now, nigga. This nigga Naruto is no water bottle level, nigga. This nigga is plastic bag level, nigga. This nigga cupcake level, nigga. This nigga Kevin Durant level, nigga. This nigga is a speaker with no speaker level, nigga. This nigga is a mechanical pencil with no lead in it, nigga. The fuck? Nah, let me stop. I'm done.
ready to fire Indra's arrow. It's not Naruto who starts gathering the Senjutsu chakra nature energy, but Kurama. Kurama lets Naruto know he gathered as much nature energy for him as possible, and Naruto didn't really seem to take the initiative to do it himself at all. So it might be something that only Kurama could do, or like you were saying, it might...
I mean, yeah, KD's kind of OP. I'm not going to even cap. KD is kind of OP. Like, that nigga is OP as hell. He's Sakura chest level now. Oh, nah, that's... What's cap? KD's OP as hell, bro. You roasted Naruto again? Kinda, slightly. But for jokes. I can't help it. It's funny as hell. I mean...
be possible for Naruto to gather six Sage chakra, but it would just be significantly harder, and the volume that he could handle would be a lot smaller.
A good example of this is, just how Sage Mode works. Sage Mode works by you combine a equal proportion of Senjutsu chakra to your normal chakra, and that creates Sage Mode. Well, if you're KCM2 Hagoromo amped, your chakra pool is probably a lot larger than it is normally, so you can then absorb a proportionally large amount of Senjutsu chakra.
I don't normally like putting numbers to stuff here in videos like this just because of how vague, especially in this case, right? Like how strong Naruto is after losing Kurama. We still don't know everything, but I think in this case it might actually be appropriate. Now, bear in mind, I'm not saying this for sure, but it might be a good starting point. In the Rasen Shuriken training I mentioned earlier, Kakashi actually lets us...
Isn't Naruto's favorite food meat, but with noodles? So Naruto's legit a noodle. I'm playing both sides right now. Like, I will get on Luffy's ass for me. That nigga Luffy says that he's wet and he likes meat. So that you already know he a fruitaceous fruit cup. This nigga Naruto likes meat with noodles and liquid. Feel me? Unspeakable liquid that like he likes meat sweat for his noodles. Feel me? So you know Naruto's a weird.
No.
I'm done. I'm sorry.
The Nine Tails chakra, roughly speaking, anyway. He says that normally, like inherently, Naruto has 4 times as much chakra as him. And now
this nigga Naruto likes the big ramen. Feel me? He like the big ramen with the big meat in it. Naruto's no slouch. He like the big meat. He like the big meat ramen. He like the sweat that comes from the meat in his ramen. Feel me? Why you think he has so much broth in his bowl? Feel me? And he be chugging that shit. You ever seen Naruto eat a sausage? No.
Kakashi's total chakra pool is not relevant for this analysis at all. I'd like to just focus on the 4 times here. So just pretend he just said Naruto's chakra is...
And Goku does be slurping up that food, though. I'm not gonna even cap. He do. But this nigga Naruto got a bottomless throat. You see how long this nigga neck is?
Right, don't worry.
Pause.
About Kakashi, let's not compare the two. He then says, if Yamato wasn't fully...
My man is rocking that turtleneck because he's hiding that giraffe neck because he know he got a bottomless giraffe neck. That's where all that slurping comes into play.
He's suppressing the...
Hinata is low-key a futa.
Nine Tails. Throughout this training, the Naruto's chakra reserves would be more like 100 times.
Oh, yeah. Naruto did have a crow go down his throat, and he was perfectly fine. Like, he had no gag reflex either. What the fuck? Naruto, you got some explaining to do, my nigga.
Now, 100 could be rough. It could be, like, anywhere from, like, 90 to 120. We don't really know, but I'll just say 100 for the sake of simplicity. This would imply a difference of, like, 25 times between Naruto's chakra by itself and Naruto's chakra with the Nine Tails assistance. So, if you agree with Seth...
Look how he's holding that bowl in his hand, bro, and he's smiling. Why is he smiling? Hold on, what time is it? 2:53, I got time.
Analysis there, then that having more chakra...
Nico Robbins a futa. I'm weak.
Therefore, make your Sage mode stronger, then 6...
He holding that ball in his hand and he's smiling. Why he smiling like that? With that ball in it? Oh, nah.
Sage mode Naruto with no Kurama could very well be... I'd even say it's likely that he is maybe like 25 times weaker than he was before.
Yeah, I don't really know what else there is to say other than that, unless you want to get into things like could Naruto beat Sakura or something like that, but you want to get into that? Okay.
Yeah, he probably could, just because I think Sakura could beat base EMS Valley of the End Madara. Doesn't mean I think that she could beat Naruto from Boruto, you know. I don't think that Sakura's the strongest ninja ever now.
I don't think I'll make too much of a direct statement on it, but I will say this. Sakura had an objective, she whipped out like a scouter that could read Naruto's current power level. And she didn't say, "Oh wow, even I could beat you now, Naruto." You know what I mean? So,
which she would have said, by the way.
Yeah, she probably would have said it
for Sakura.
Yeah. So, I will say probably unlikely. I think Sage Naruto probably still is stronger, but you never know. So,
You never know? Sakura confirmed to beat Naruto. Sage mode. You never know.
It's definitely vague. There are a lot of different ways to interpret how powerful Naruto is at this point, and I'd say that a lot of them are valid, unless you think that he's like pain level. He's he's just not.
Yeah, he's not pain level, bro. he's at least current Kage level, so we can agree to that.
Yeah, like Seth said, I think that's all there really is to say about it. So if you have any questions, any thoughts of your own, feel free to let me know in the comments.
So this video was a waste of my damn time. I'm not gonna even cap. Like I still don't know how strong this nigga is. Still don't know how strong this nigga is. No cap. Still don't know how strong this nigga is. Oh, we got 3 dislikes. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna hit my like button. The fuck, like, the fuck, like, the fuck's we going? Fuck's we going? All right. Anyway. Huh. Oh yeah, hold on. I forgot all about this.
This fool crazy right here, fighting Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. Told me he thought they stopped using characters when they did yours. Brought out the doggy bird. Pew.
What?
Talking about DNA Digiball with the doogie bird. And Mug's tiny little homie right here. Get the you a young buck, ain't you? This power level ain't young. Try me if you want to. Some of those folks prepared to let the good hands commence on bro and them. Big bro pulled up on Kakuya. Seen 2 of them, so you know he pissed. And what's he doing here, Broly? Kakuya charged up a level 3. Still folks trying to let you see this from the top of the planet. Wow! Before he blew them up, somebody blew the blast up. Who the hell? Who saved the day, Hearts? And
Nah, I'm not gonna cap. This episode was fire as hell, bro. Like, this shit was fire. And nobody cares about Yusuke, bro. You're the only one who keeps talking about that nigga, bro. Like, I'm about to block your ass because you keep spamming, my nigga. I don't want to watch no boring ass power levels, Yusuke level bullshit. I don't want to see that weak ass, L ass, dirty ass video. No cap. It's not even entertaining.
Cumber. Oh, damn. Must get the timeout. Cumber here, and Heart's a good guy. Oh, yeah, this is going to be good. Let me watch this episode then. We can all be reading a good book right now. Caught the fist and told Broly, hey, show me your full power. Tried to look him in the eyes, but they ain't drew his pupils in yet. Piss big bro off. Yeah! On bro in them. Wow, Tiger. Damn near knocked the tooth out. Get your hands up off me. Whoa,
this nigga's stupid.
Bing, in the air. Folks was watching them with us and look back down. They done fused. Damn. We got GT Gogeta and Super Gogeta in the house. Oh, yeah, this finna go crazy. I want to know who they gonna turn to if they fuse.
If these 2 niggas ever fused with each other, remember who? Superman, Cosmic Armor Superman, who? Who? These 2 niggas fuse with each other, bro. These 2 niggas fuse with each other. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh. You can't name somebody who's beating these 2 niggas fused together, bro. I promise you couldn't. And if they have everlasting fusion time, bro, you're definitely not winning. I don't care who you are. It's going down. It's going down. It's going down. It is going... Bro, anybody in Dragon Ball Super Heroes could beat Zeno, bro. That's not an issue. That is not an issue. They could one tap that nigga. One tap him easily. One tap. These 2 niggas fuse with each other is shitting on Super. No, this nigga right here, MUI, Blue Evolution, Gogeta is shitting on the entirety of Dragon Ball Super by himself.
Gogeta's 1 episode? Hell, you can't tip, man. I was so antsy in this, man. Popped up with a boom, woo, blah, blah. Other one with some dragon fist on his hand.
Oh, that look cool, though. Hold on, that look clean.
Powered up on they dumb ass. Damn, Budokai transformation, and then it really got ugly.
Anybody in Dragon Ball Super Heroes one-tap Zeno in Dragon Ball Super. Anybody in this show one-taps Zeno. Zeno, in comparison, is not that strong. he's actually really not that strong in comparison. Zeno Goku will one-tap that nigga.
He grew another wing like Sasuke. So I got just the thing for both of y'all. I never would have thought the fight would go like this. Charged up a shadow ball on they dumbass. Okay. Just like that, huh? Smoke cleared off in both of them unfused. Like, wow. That's all it took. 2 Gojitas. Now, that ain't the kicker. This is he. Slice. Kidnap both Vegetas. Said that fusion shit is dead this episode. Like, wow. I don't want to talk about this Goku. Let's talk about the other one. Because Rose going crazy right now. Yeah! Charging the hell up in this bitch. Go Super. Blah! Super Saiyan 3 Rose with the tail out. Man, powering up.
Oh, yeah, I'm drawing this.
Breast cancer awareness month, man. As soon as he kept charging up, folks pulled up on his dumbass. Yeah, blah. We're brothers. We happy and we singing and we're colored. Let's go 24K. He pulled out.
This nigga stupid.
Scroll on their dumbass, man. This is the real fight. Summoning Black Dragon Jutsu. Came out with Omega Shinron. With the Majin mark, you damn. Where he get that from? This Goku don't even know who that is. He charged up a level 3 and wow.
I'm weak. That was funny. I don't. Oh, hold on. I forgot all about this. I forgot all about this. What's good? People to the stream. We going crazy. We going crazy. The fuck is this? The fuck is this? I thought it was gonna be like a little story. Oh, there's a story. It's like an entire universe heading to our direction. Actually, no, I'm tired. Anyway, yeah, we've been streaming for like what? Like an hour and 30 minutes? 90 minutes? Some shit like that. Anyway, it's me, boy Sue. And we out of here, y'all. Peace.